guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am starting a new adventure with you guys. I'm going down the track of zero-based budgeting and cash stuffing. It's been something that I have really taken a hold to and really just, I guess, fallen in love with. Just being able to have control of my money, see where it's going, has just been something that I have really enjoyed doing. I've only been doing it for about 3, 4 weeks now, and I've been able to notice a difference in my personal spending, my savings finally starting to take off because I'm actually investing into different savings and paying attention to where my money is flowing to. So I'm super excited to start this YouTube journey. I've been watching a lot of videos. It's a really big community, and I'm excited to jump right in. It's a different avenue that I've never gone down. So I've been very hesitant to sit down and film a video, but I am finally doing that this week. I guess since this is like the first video doing this, I want to go through and kind of show you guys what my budget stuff looks like. It is very non-traditional just because um, I'm currently a recent grad, so I haven't started a like job per se. Also, like my career field, I'm an actor, so my income is also like I guess to be considered like variable. Like it just depends on when I'm working, what I'm getting paid then. But I do have like side hustles, things that I make money. So that is what I normally am stuffing. It is very low, but I don't have a lot of bills yet. My student loans don't start coming out until later in the year, but I'm going to have to look at getting those um, pushed back some because I don't really have the money right now to start paying those. So but that's just how things go. The biggest things, like I know we always talk about debt journey, the biggest debt that I have to pay off is my student loan bills, and then I have some other stuff that I would like to start putting money towards. And that's what I've been working on with my binders. So let's go ahead and jump right into all this. So before I start showing you guys my binders or anything like that, I want to show you guys my planner. It's very low key. I keep all my like go-to pencils and pens and markers and stuff right at the front. And I'll just give you guys a quick overview of what my July looked like. It looked very much like this. It's very, each person can set up their planner how they want to. This is just how my budget specifically worked for me. Um, Different things like this. I did have an expense tracker, which I did go through, and I was like seeing how much I spent for the month. There was just like things that I spent extra. I'm getting a hang of it, so you guys just bear with me as far as understanding what is written down, but it works in my brain, so you have to trust me. So here's my August. I have it set up. So this is what we're gonna actually be stuffing today, which is $120, and I'll get down to that breakdown in a minute. But this is just kind of like where I want my money to go, how much money I had to stuff, and then like just extra things. And then this is my expense tracker. I'm gonna be trying to do it on this month like this, writing down what I spend. So as you can see, I have not spent that much. I'm very proud of myself so far. And I've actually been able to pull from a birthday envelope that I started, so that was exciting. But here is August. Some things that I'm doing different this month is where you see these highlighted sections, that's a paycheck. So I do have some form of pay that comes in on these days, so it is weekly, and I like to write down um, what like how far those will stretch so that I know like if there's a bill coming up, if it falls into that period, or if I need to set something aside. And then I do have some goals over here. Obviously, they are very small, but I do want to save an extra not 175, an extra $75 this month. I do want to apply for a credit card that I've been looking at, and I also want to sorry, I cannot talk, find a new form of income this month. So simple goals, but if you don't write them down, you don't think about them. If you don't think about them, they never happen. So, I actually saw a quote a while back that was like a goal. No, I think it was like I can't remember now, but it was something like a dream without action is just a wish. Don't hold me to that. If I find it, I'll put it somewhere on the screen. But it's something like that. But then I just have things set up. I actually am very proud of myself. I don't have any like major bills this month other than my regularly scheduled like Apple, Amazon Prime, or like streaming services or anything like that. So I'm very proud of that so far. And I'm 2 days in and I've only spent a couple dollars on extra things. So we'll try and keep that going. I normally have my no spend days marked down because I try to like preset some no spend days, but I have it notated in the weekly breakdown. I really like this planner because it gives you the month breakdown and the weekly breakdown. So as you can see, I like to write down when I spend things extra, when I have to pay something. But yeah, so this is what I have so far. I have week 2. I don't have week 3 and 4 and 5 set up yet. So I did want to say that starting this month, I'm trying to get a hold of spending unnecessarily. I guess that would make sense. Not spend, if I don't have it in my wallet set aside, I don't want to spend it because I've gotten into the habit of, oh, I have cash, but I also have money in my buffer, so I'll just use my buffer, and then I never replace my buffer. So my buffer is dwindling, and I'm like, oh, but I still have my $5 in my cash. So I'm trying to really stick to only using my cash that I have pulled out unless it's absolutely necessary to use my buffer or my card or anything like that. So that being said, let's jump over into the binder and wallet, and we'll start some cash stuffing in a bit. So I currently only have these two. I actually have some coming in the mail that should be here tomorrow. I have another A6 binder coming in and some more envelopes, and I'm excited to start stuffing those because I do have plans, and I didn't realize how many envelopes I was going to use when I bought just this one, and it came with like maybe 6 or 8 envelopes, and I was like, oh, this is plenty. But then about 2 weeks in, I saw, actually, I probably need 6 or 8 more. So I'm getting that in the mail hopefully tomorrow. And I might do like a little short and upload that for you guys so you can see that. But let's look at these real quick. So this is my A6 wallet. This is a A7. Sorry, I get all the numbers mixed up. But this is like my personal wallet. And this is the one that I have my cards and then like spending, coins, receipts, replenish. So if I do pull from my buffer, I like to put the cash in here and then I take it to the bank. So we actually do have some leftover spending that I'm going to go ahead and pull out. And I think it's only $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. So I'm going to put this in the back of my tray. And this is actually going towards the 100 envelope challenge that I'm starting, and I will show you guys that in a minute because I created my own and it is low-key kind of rough. I have my coins. I will take those out in a second. I didn't remember to bring my coin jar over here, so I'm just going to set this to the side. And before I start stuffing, I want to show you guys my main binder. So I know there's like the sinking funds, savings challenges, high priority, low priority. So I'm kind of like just throwing it all together currently and just kind of stuffing as I see fit and what I can like budget into stuffing. Obviously everyone starts somewhere on their budget journey, and that's what I keep telling myself is that even though this is how mine looks and it might not be traditional, this is what is correct for me and what's working for me. So this is just like a little magnetic close, nothing fancy, the regular wallet. And then I have a Christmas. Also, please don't worry about these labels. I made them myself because I was like, I need something. So I just threw these together with like some craft paper, so don't worry about it. I have a Christmas, Disney one, my student loans, a birthday one, general savings, Jump a Month, which is trying to help be month ahead on bills, a vacation fund, and an iPad fund, which the iPad fund I'm kind of playing around with. I think I'm going to make that one more of a like catch-all. So anytime I have extra money, if I don't want to stuff it somewhere, I'll just throw it in there. But right now I'm really wanting to get an iPad, so I'm trying to save up for that. I have an old iPad mini literally from like 2012. It's so old. It doesn't upgrade past like iOS 9. It's so slow. And so I'm going to maybe trade that one in or just don't even worry about it completely. Just get a brand new one. But if not, I'm not going to stress myself about stuffing that. It's just going to be like a catch-all. So let's jump into what we're stuffing. All right, so here is our money bag. I actually made this myself with my Cricut. I got this pouch at Walmart. It was actually like in the cosmetic section. It just kind of jumped out at me. Here is the teller slip. It kind of got messed up at the top when I was pulling it out of the little tube that I send up to the teller. But I also made this myself. I watched a video of someone on YouTube making these. But yeah, I just dry erase, as you can see. So just like, I'm just gonna go ahead and erase it off as is so I can show you guys. It is just a laminated, literally, sticky notes inside of there. I like to have things that are personal like this. I could buy one. I probably will buy one at some point, but I really like this, like handmade one. So, and it's always worked. I always get it back. They have never gave me any trouble with it. And here's our money. I don't know about you guys, but I personally like my money to be out of order. It gives me like a little something extra to like throw together. So sometimes when they give me my money at the bank, it's in order and I just like mix it all up. Don't even worry about it. Okay. So I'm going to go through now and separate all of it. This has honestly been my favorite part, has been the cash portion itself. There's something so satisfying about the physical cash and like holding it and then seeing the savings add up right in front of me. And it's only been like, I think this is like week 4 that I've actually been cash stuffing. So if you guys hear any background noise, they are building a new subdivision across the street, so you might be hearing that. Okay, so let's go ahead and count out what we have. It should be 120. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 110, 115, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right, I counted wrong. Let's look at this. So there should be $120. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So I have 120. So we're going to set this up over here. Remember, this was my rollover that I just have in the very far back. Let me know down below if you guys have any goals for August that you're trying to accomplish. If they're like major, small, or if you have anything accomplishes that have already happened in the month of August. I know it's only a couple days in, but yeah. Actually, move these all down. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I do have these 2 Christmas and Disney challenges, if you will. So I created these like trackers. When I tell you don't even worry about it, don't even worry about it. But they look like this. They're actually like, I was like kind of proud of myself. But I just kind of pulled clip art off of Google and then threw these into a Word doc. So we're going to fill these out. Let me grab my pencils that I use for these. I guess these aren't even really saving challenges because I'm stuffing them for like sinking, I guess a sinking fund purpose. It's for a trip that I know is coming up and I need the money for. And then for Christmas, I was like, I need a set amount for each person that I'm buying gifts for. So who knows? All right, so Christmas, every ornament is 20. And so I'm stuffing 20 in this today because I know that's what I stuff every time. So I'm going to color in one of these ornaments. Not worrying too much about how it looks. Just kind of helping me track. So we're going to take a 20. And this is going to get stuffed into Christmas. This should be all 20 so far. I might do a cash condensing and trade out some bills in some of these envelopes, so we'll see. But I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. So let's count. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. So we are right on track with this. I think I actually stuffed a little extra in this at the beginning because I started all of my binder with a base money from some of my grad money that I had. So that is 120 in there. And the next one that we stuff is Disney. And so I'm going to color in one of these because that's going to be getting $30 in one of those. So I'm going to color that in right there. And for this one, I'm going to do a 20 and a 10. So let's flip over to our Disney one. So put that 20 in there and the 10. Oh, I didn't realize I had some 5s in here. That 10 towards the back, and then there is, oh, I just said I had a 50, and then I think I moved. Okay, here we go. 50 stays in the front. The 10 goes in the back. All right, so this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This should be $180 today. So we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 175, and 180. So we are right on track with that. And when I tell you, it is so, like, I'm so proud of myself for having this cash in here. Because if y'all know me, I love to just spend money. I will walk in the store and just drop money like it's nobody's business. And the fact that I have $180 saved by choice, it just blows my mind. Like, don't even, like, I'm so proud of myself. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fold these back up. And then slide these in here. And we're going to get started on the next set of things. Okay, I actually have to get this back out because I don't remember what I'm putting in these envelopes. So we just stuffed, let me get a highlighter actually and highlight as we go. So we just stuffed Disney and we stuffed Christmas. So the next up we're going to do birthdays, which I had an extra $20, which gave me that 120 this week. So I separated that up and I added an extra 5 into birthdays because I have a lot of birthdays coming up in the next few months and I want to start stuffing that. I've already had to pull from it on August 1st, so thankfully it was there. So we're going to jump over to birthdays. And birthdays is going to be getting some money. Let's just do a 10. I'm just going to put a 10 in here. And if I need to take this out, we'll come back in a minute. So birthdays now has 20, 30, 40, 45. And like I said, this has already come in handy. I'll show you on my tracker. I had to pull out $10 to send a friend some birthday money. So happy birthday to Emma. If you watch this video at some point. I had money pulled for you. So we're going to write that in the budget sheet here. This is 8.3. It was an add of $10. And that gives us 45. So, and I only like to highlight when I take money out. It's just how I like to do that. And sorry if I keep hitting the camera. I got to get me a new like holder to hold the phone up. So that was birthdays. I'm going to highlight that up. Next up is SL, which is student loans, and that's getting $5. So let's go over to student loans, which should be right here. And we're going to go ahead and for August 3rd is getting a plus of $5. Alright, so, and I think, let me see what I have in here now. I might do, I'll just do a 5. Because I know I'm putting a lot of the ones into my savings challenge in a bit. So this now has 100, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and take these 5s out and put a 5 in here. Just because I want to use those ones. So 100, 5, 10, 15, 20. So that is coming along nicely. And I will say my student loans, I do have a good bit of student loans, but I am very thankful and very blessed that my student loans are not so astronomical that I cannot see myself paying it off. I've given myself a like personal, I guess, mantra or goal or mission. I will have these paid off in 2 years. I do not want to spend the entirety of like my 20s and 30s paying for student loans and I don't have money to do other things. So I will be getting these paid off if I have to like eat bread and butter for a month. Like, not for real, but being for real. Like, I do want to get these paid off pretty quick. I do know that they are manageable. It's not a super, super high amount that is unrealistic. So I am making it my personal mission to get those paid off in under 2 years. You guys can hold me to that. Who knows? So I just stuffed that. So we're going to highlight that section. Next up is general savings, which will be getting a 5 as well. Let's go ahead and put this in here. Plus and getting $5 added. Let's pull this out. This now has 55 and do I want to, I'm trying to think what I want to do. I'll just do like a 5 for now, and then we'll see if I need the ones. I'm thinking about the ones, I'm putting a lot of ones in my own personal money this week because I've realized that what I normally spend in like small amounts, and I hate like breaking a full 20. Okay, so this had 5. Y'all see that? My brain just went blank. 5, 50, 5, 10. So this is $60 in personal savings. Oh, so that isn't there. So let's highlight that off on the list. Next up is month jump, or I call it jump a month, which helps me be ahead of some of my bills that I have coming in each month. And I have budgeted that it's going to be getting $5. This is my last $5 bill. I think I'm going to do ones on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll see if I need to put that 5 somewhere else. So 1, 2, 3, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually pulled out one too many. Okay. So this is going to go in here. And this one, I actually need to probably take this to the bank because I think I haven't started to get close to what I have. Like I said, I don't have a lot of bills every month, but it's just like small things like subscriptions and like paying for Apple storage and my monthly like tithe that I give at church. So I like to pre-plan for those. So this is 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Once again, even just having this $22 set aside, it's just, I'm so proud of myself. So that is getting put in there. And I'm going to zip that up. The biggest thing I like to do is take my full month bills that I know I'm going to have to pay, divide that up by 4, and that will be covered at each check. So this was plus, put a 5 in there. So I had that 15 plus 7 is 22, right? 21, 22, I don't know, something like that. So that is covered. That was that month jump. So now we're going to go to me, which is my personal spending. I normally give myself 30, which I have come to realize in the last 2 weeks that I am working on limiting myself, but also need to give myself a little bit more. So I think that is absolutely fine. Um, why do I have? I just looked over here and saw that I have like an extra 10 for some reason. What does that go to? I know what it is. It's for my personal money. Okay. So now we're going to come over here to my wallet, and we're going to give myself a 20 and a 10, and then I'm giving myself extra 5, and I'm going to do that with ones. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I still feel like something is missing, but we'll get there in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 35. I did that backwards. I know it's going to aggravate people, so let me do 20, 10 is 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. All right. So that is going to be going right in here. For my spending money. And I do have Fetch, so I need to scan my receipts for Fetch. So that is, I think that's all for filling in my envelopes. Let me see. I know I saved an extra 10 for stuffing the envelope challenge. Okay, so I have enough. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay, 10 plus that extra 5 that I had from a rollover. Sorry, I just hit the camera. So we're going to look at our envelope challenge. I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. This is a jump scare. I created one on my own, so this is what they look like. Don't even worry about it. I've done some hacks with using contact paper instead of laminating everything. I have a laminator, but I couldn't justify sitting down and using so much lamination paper. So we're not gonna worry about that. But I should have enough to stuff, I think, 6 envelopes today. No, I don't. I have enough to stuff 5. Okay. Perfect. So this is what we're going to do. I have this little envelope tracker right here, if you guys can see that. And we're going to go through, and we're going to get started stuffing these. So $1 is getting stuffed in envelope number 1. Envelope number 2 is going to get $2. And of course, you guys know once this is finished, I'll have like 5,000 something saved, which I think is crazy. But I do know how I want to spend that money, so I'm super excited to get there. I'm also not really... Can't get this open. I'm not really rushing myself on this one, so I'm just kind of doing this one as I can. And then when I get to my, like, the end of it, I'll be at the end of it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. But yeah. Because I don't know, like, I will say the bigger numbers are kind of, like, intimidating thinking about it. Like, that's a lot of money. Like, when am I going to have $75, $85 just laying around to stuff? But you know what? I always say that, and then look at me. I started this 3 weeks ago, and I already have a bunch of money saved. I need to go through and count what I have saved. Do you guys want to see that in a video? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you do, let me know down below, and I'll probably just make one regardless. But you know, it is motivating getting these small ones stuffed so I can open this challenge and be like, oh, I actually have money stuffed. And I am going to have to get a different thing to hold these. This is just what I have for right now. And here's that extra 5 getting stuffed right into this challenge. So boom, I have $15 already saved. Can you believe that? So we're going to take this and we are going to highlight 5 envelopes. And I know this is not the best, but it's pretty good. This was literally so homemade, but this was $1 at Dollar General. This was free on Google, and the paper was like in a pack that I paid $5 for. So we're saving money. But yeah, so that is all for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my first ever cash stuffing video. Not my first cash stuffing, but my first video cash stuffing. Thank you for putting up with my rambling. I know that sometimes I make 0 sense when talking, but yeah, that was all for this week. If you guys want to see any other type of video, let me know down below in the comment section. Also, let me know down below what your monthly goals are, what you have set up for this month that you would like to achieve, whether it be financial goals, a health goal, a personal life goal, just anything like that. Let me know down below, and yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video.